Okay, so if you see here, right, like yesterday we were talking about Docker related things, okay, and we were able to deploy. Yeah, we were able to deploy, one of the application which we have written, okay, so which is actually having a service. So yesterday we discussed that we are going to deploy a application which is connecting to a database and try to retrieve the values from there, correct? So yeah, it's a simple. Okay, so we'll try to do that one today, and we'll see a couple of commands like which are useful for Docker creation. Okay, we'll make a note of it again, and then after that we'll go for the next topic. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I think I forgot to open Eclipse. Okay. Just a minute, guys. Okay, let it load. Okay. Yeah. So if you guys remember, like we were doing a demo on the H2 database, and also the JPN, the JPN, JDBC, all type of the JDBC, all type of the database connections we were discussing, and we have completed a small demo project on it, right? So what I was trying to do, I'm going to utilize the same project for Docker demo, and instead of displaying on the console, I have just written one more extra class, okay, which is the controller. Okay, so the controller will take care of the controller will connect to those database database methods. Okay, and after that it is going to pull it from the H2 database, and it will give us the values on the browser. Okay, so what I've done, I just added this course controller. Okay, and this course controller will be having auto void with the repository, Spring Data JPA repository, and also the course object. Okay, so what we are going to do now, right? So I just wanted to remove this. Okay, this is not at all used. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, I'm just removing this. Okay, and this is not required, and this is also not required. Okay, this should be there for some kind of demo. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so what I've done actually, I just created a controller. Okay, so controller, and I'm just auto wiring with the data JPA repository. Okay, and using that repo. Okay, I'm just calling find all. This find all internally, connect to the H2 database, and and to get all the values. Okay. Okay, 1 second. Yeah, so if you see here, okay, 1 second, like just removing these course, yeah, course command liner. Okay, so yeah, so if you remember, this is find all. Okay, so this find all will give you the entire list available. Okay, from the database, right? So if you want any specific one also, yeah, you can do that. Okay, so like if you are passing something from uh, URL, okay, and you can get, if you want to get that find by ID, like for 4 or 2, whatever we were talking, yeah, we can also get that. Okay, from the REST controller. Okay, so just a minute. Okay, yeah, what? Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, so what we were discussing about, like find all will retrieve all those courses, okay, from the database, and it will show on your screen. Okay, so that's why we have written the course controller. Okay, which having this URL pattern. Okay, so you can just hit this one, it will get all the you will get all the the courses which are available in the database. Okay, so let's try to deploy this into the you know the Docker. Okay, so what we need to do that to deploy to create an image for Docker, and it has to deploy into the Docker desktop. Yeah, there is only one thing that we need to do. We just need to do a Maven build. Okay, and with a certain command. Okay, uh, the command is spring Okay, one second. Yeah, the command is spring-boot, okay, :build-image. Okay, so that is our goal, to build something on this, right? So one second. First, GPA Hibernate, yeah, GPA test. Okay, yeah, I'm just running this. Okay. What this build is going to do, it is going to create an image and it is going to deploy into our Docker desktop. Okay, let's wait for once it is finished. Okay, yeah, I think I forgot to start Docker. One second. Yeah, so I guess, yeah. Docker. Okay, it is starting now. Okay. Okay, so it started, right? Okay, so let's rerun. Okay, the same thing. Okay. Yeah. So it's completed successfully, right? So what we need to do, so it created another image, okay? So which is starting with DB, right? So if you remember yesterday, we were discussing about these commands, right? To start the container, using image, okay? So Let me open the command prompt. Okay. And let me check whether the Docker is running or not. Sorry. Okay, so Docker container ls. Okay, so nothing is running, right? So let me run Docker T. What was the image? 1 second. Yeah, I'll just copy paste from here. Okay, -d and -p. Okay, so what was the image that we were trying to run? It is this one, image. Okay, so let's go back and just remove this. Okay, yeah. So I wanted to run this on a different port number. So I'll just go back and just remove it as 3338. Okay, so yeah, the image is ready, and we were trying to load it into the container and make it that application run so that we can access from the browser, right? So yeah, yeah. Okay, so it created, right? So how to check whether it is there or not? Like, just go to the Docker container -ls. Yeah, again, no hyphen. Okay. Yeah. So one image is running like in the container, and this is the container ID, right? So now, if you go ahead and just hit the URL with the local host with the port number 3338, then yeah, so you should see the output from the database. Okay, the H2 database. Okay, let me try that. Okay, local host. Level 38. Okay, courses. Yeah. So I think if you, yeah, so these are coming from the H2 database, like how I'm saying, if you guys remember, like when we are talking about this course command line runner, so we were like inputting like 4 different type of, data into the database. And after that, we were just deleting the third data, okay, in the database. And then we were just trying to call the find all, so that we are getting all 3. And if you guys remember, like we already have that H2 console, right? So 1 second, what it will do. Okay, 1 second. H2 console, right? Yeah. So in this case, actually, we were not directly connecting to 8080. So we have to connect through our, you know, 3338 only, right? We have to connect through Docker. Okay. So I'm just trying to hit it. H2 console. Yeah. So why we were not able to connect this one? Because the H2 console will not work, from the remote connections. Okay. Otherwise, we can still go ahead and check. Okay. In the it, you know, in the yeah, in the URL, actually it will not be accessible. Okay. But yeah, one second. Let me try in this way. Okay, so the Tomcat is not available here, so we'll not be able to use that port number as well. One second. Okay, so yeah, let me check about this option. Okay, if I found something like, we can access H2 console from Docker, I'll definitely share it. Okay, so this is like only a simple example. So yeah, generally we will not be having this kind of thing, if we are going with NoSQL and the other databases, whatever we have available for the Docker. Yeah, so in those cases, yeah, we don't require anything. Like, you can just directly um, log in through some providers, right? Like, Toad or SQL Server. So whatever the database, whatever we have it, yeah, we can just go there and log in from that, from those softwares, right? So, but for H2 console, it generally we usually use that we use that URL, to connect, but that is not going to work, in case of this web or others. Okay, so it is restricted. Yeah, but definitely, these are coming from the database. Okay, so the H2 console. Otherwise, it won't be able to find these things. Okay. So this is, one more example for the Docker, like, to deploy with the database related changes, and, we can pull them, through the browser. Any questions on it? Okay. So if you guys installed anything related to Docker, okay, in your local, so you can also try to run this command. Okay. And okay, so let me do one thing before that. I'll just utilize this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let me push this project again. So what I'm doing actually, I've just created, I just tagged all my changes for this project, first JP Hypernet, and then I'm just pushing this one into the hub. Okay. So that, it will be available for everybody. You can just download, this one, and you can also execute. Uh, okay. Yeah, let me check whether this is pushed or not, and go to the images hub. Okay. Yeah, if you see here, this is like, it is present right now, correct? Yeah. So you can do this thing, view in hub or pull. Okay. So if you click on view in hub, actually it is going to go for hub.docker.com, and it will show me where exactly it is stored. Okay. So this is where okay, the latest one. And yeah, so how you guys can get this one, right? Go to the command prompt and just hit, okay, uh, this command. Okay, let me give you that command. Okay. Okay, so if you guys run this command, okay, in your local Docker desktop, you won't be able to, like, do anything after that. Like, it usually downloads. It will try to verify whether this project is available in your local Docker desktop or not. If it is available, it is going to execute that. Okay. If it is not available, okay, so it is going to download it from the hub. Okay. So if you see, I think, uh 1 second. Yeah, I don't see any restrictions over there. Generally, if you have any restrictions, I would see over here, but yeah, let me just check. Yeah, so if you see here, if you wanted to pull this one into your local, you can just pull this using Docker pull. And if you wanted to execute that, you can just, utilize this command, okay, to execute directly in your local. You can just do this, okay. So what it is going to do, it is going to perform two steps. First one, if it is not available in your local, it is going to pull the project into your local, and it is going to execute that, okay. So I'm just pasting this command into the chat, okay, and I'll give you the source code of this, okay. Yeah, just a minute. Okay. Hmm. Where it went? Yeah, okay. So it was here down. Okay. Yeah. So I'm just sharing the project as well. Yeah, you can download it from there. Okay. Yeah, that's all from this side, like, the Docker. Okay. So, and, we have lot many, like, lot many other options. Okay. Just explore it. And if you have any questions or something, do let me know. I'll definitely help you guys, to understand that. Okay. So, what we have learned in the Docker, like, how to create images using Spring Boot, okay, and how to deploy them and how to run them, and how to run them individually and detached mode. Okay, so for each and every image that you can also open a container separately, and you can duplicate those containers as well. Okay, so all these things, we have learned. Okay, and also, we can how to push the code. Okay, whatever the code that we are having, the Docker, for the Docker Hub, we learn about it, and also how to pull them, right? Like, if you wanted to get that code into your local, you can just use that Docker pull command. So that should be enough, or else you can just directly use the command whichever I have shared. You can directly run it. That the container run will automatically pull, the uh, sorry, yeah, the container run will automatically pull, the code, directly to your local, and then it runs that image. Okay, enough for you. Yeah, so any questions so far, like, if you guys have anything related to this Docker?
I have one question.
Okay.
Can you please share us like shares any project or something that we can also make like parallelly, because we are like there are some concepts which are going like way high, but like there are some concept which like I don't understand sometime, and I want like so that I want something to like make them and like a practical thing.
Mhm.
So can you share some videos or anything which we can our ourselves like practice, and if we have some doubts so that we can ask you in the class, because like we are not getting any hands-on experience, so that's why it is something like we don't have doubts.
Okay, so you need a project or a video, like, by like, or
Like anything can work, because it's like something freshers as a we are as like I'm a fresher, so video can work also. And also there are like some concept which frankly speaking I didn't understood, so by the videos I want to like understand them. So
okay,
So
so that's why, right, like,
actually, Harish, what is the thing is that, we are not getting any hands-on, the practical knowledge, basically. The
yes.
concepts are basically understandable. And it's like, each step we are even though if we are understanding, it's very difficult to remember, right?
Yeah.
Once the class is done, we have to, we are just noting down the concepts and everything. But it would be great if we have a good, practicing these things, because we can understand all these concepts, but there is no any hands-on practice or something, so that we could like practice and come.
Okay, so you need kind of examples like to practice them. Okay, so that's okay. From which topic that you need it? Like, from all the topics that whatever we discussed, like, or else, it is
No,
only
from where
focused
you
on topics.
make, like, from where you started the project, so from there.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Uh, Actually, I'd say that, I have understood the Spring MVC concepts and everything. I'd say that the concepts which you started from the Spring Boot,
Okay.
and all those, the JDBC and everything, how you deployed those things.
Okay. Yeah, that I can give you small examples. Okay. Like how to connect and how to do those things.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe, or else you can, like, at maybe someday you can just give us, like, something, a step-by-step process where we
Like a
even
video lecture.
creating a project.
Sure. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
know
So
that
let me
would
do
be
one thing.
very high to ask in this crash course, but it's very a new, even for me, I'm a total new to this field, and it's very confusing at one time.
Okay. Yeah, that will be there. Like that means like, you are trying to learn something. So yeah, definitely the confusion will be there. But yeah, so as you guys asked, right? Like, I don't have any problem to share those things. Okay. So what I'll do. Okay. So the 1 month 1 month course will be ended for in couple of days, right? So what I'll do, I'll just take one more extra day and I'll prepare these examples. Okay, so what you guys are asking, and if you can continue to log in for another 10 days or 15 days, okay, at the same time, I'll definitely share these examples day by day, like you guys can practice.
Like, how many classes are left?
Yeah, so I think it would be like 3 or 4 classes were left, okay, for this month. After that, I will be starting it again, and we'll continue the similar topics, like whatever we learned, for the last month, okay. And if you guys needed, like, let me talk with them, and I will try to you know extend these course, like to give you small examples, and we can practice them, and then we can I'll try to create continue with the new batch. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so let me check with them today and I will let you know, guys. Okay. So if you have any questions, so like I was asking, right, like so if you have that kind of thing, to practice or something, so tell me, like, from where I need to start it back. Okay. So if I ask them, like to the Tetra employee, right? Like, I'll ask them, like, I wanted to go back and, revisit some of the topics because they need some understanding, and, they need some practical example, step by step, how to create all those things. So, so I'll ask them and I'll get some more classes, like, to work with you guys. Okay. So for that, like, just give me the topics wherever you wanted to cover, or if it is old topic, then we can do in a different way. So if you can continue to attend these classes into the next batch, okay, so then we should be okay. I'll try to give you examples right after that, and I'll give you some steps how to create those projects and all. Anything works for me. Okay. Let you guys decide, like if you wanted to attend the same thing again, yeah, you can go ahead and attend. And also if you wanted to attend only for some topics, let me know. I'll just try to extend these things, okay, and I'll try to give you more examples on that.
Also, can you share this PPT with us?
Yeah, I already shared a couple of times.
Oh,
Yeah, I have it
Yeah,
up. I'll
yeah,
maybe share it with you.
yeah,
okay,
I can share
okay.
it. I can share it, man. No problem with that. Yeah, anything is fine. Okay, so let me know if you are okay with to attending the next one, or if you want to just cover all some of the topics which you are having some struggle to understand. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so you guys understand, right? Like what I'm trying to say? Yeah, like so one second. Yeah. Okay, so I shared it. Actually,
Thank you.
yeah. So yeah, let's decide upon that, and let me know what are all the things you guys needed. I'll definitely cover those things in a detailed way. Okay. Um, so
Yeah, we do one thing like today we go through this PPT and we will let you know about our doubts and everything tomorrow. So,
yeah, that works. Okay, so you can go through the first training, the other PPT as well. Okay, so the other PPT, I think this one. Okay, so if you need anything from there also, you can just yeah, 1 second. Yeah, I think I shared, but yeah, okay, let me check and I'll share it. Okay, so this one, just a minute. The images are not loading over there. I don't know why, but yeah.
yeah, I think you have shared this one.
Okay, okay. Yeah, so if you want to go through that one also, please go through and just let me know what are all the
Yeah,
topics that I wanted to
100%
cover.
I have some doubts, but those are in the PPT 2 only. And
Hmm.
I was just thinking that if you have any like mini project or any assignment type of something that
Hmm.
we can do as an hands-on experience for this like training, like for the Spring Boot. So that
Hmm.
would be great because like it will help us to make those concepts like more clear.
Sure.
That's why.
Okay, so I can give those things, that's not a big deal. Okay, so, I can give you assignments. Okay, so as this is a crash course, like, I was
Yeah,
not
I
able to, like,
understand that.
yeah, yeah, give those more examples. Okay, so, but
Yeah.
definitely, yeah. So I'll try to be in detail more. Okay, when I was covering the Spring Boot again. Okay, so next time I would like to, I don't want to repeat these things. Okay, so I'll try to give more assignments. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, but go through today for that PPT and let me know if you guys have any questions or anything. Okay, just give me in a notepad or something, like what are all the things that I need to cover it back. Okay, I'll
Oh,
definitely cover. Okay, so there is
okay.
no hurry. Okay, so I'll just talk with them. Like if we don't have any new persons joined or something, so then still we can continue. The same thing. Okay, whatever the doubts you have it. Yeah,
Okay.
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so yeah, just go through them and give me those things, and we can start working on those things first, and we'll cover the next topics. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Yeah. So then yeah, we can sign up for today. Okay. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Harish.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Akshan. Yeah, but please don't hesitate to ask these things. Okay. I like ask whenever you whenever you wanted, like whenever you have some issue, okay, just ask on that day itself. Okay. So because we'll be able to stop there, and we can continue that same topic, and I can provide you immediately, like to get some assignments, or get some homework that you can do that, and practice. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Thanks both. Okay. And I appreciate you, like you are coming back with some feedback. Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Yeah, Harish, thank you. Thank you so much.